shine, lighting and guiding the way. It's giving North Star vibes. I'm standing under the sky. Put the pen to paper, the only time I really meet my maker. Connecting with center under a New York moonlight gangster. That's what Biggie did. I told you already, no sleeping on the kid. I got responsibilities, so I got the keys. I'll tell you what I mean. I ain't no Billie Jean, a masterpiece and work in progress simultaneously. I am a reflection of you, the human category. I am the struggle, I am the glory, I am the love and the light. I am the story of pain, heartache, shame, resilience and endurance. Lifeline insurance, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. We were taught to hate ourselves, that's mental slavery. Break free from those shackles, fallen soldiers. We'll see another slave trade. If we accept our stories, he'll find glory. Come together in the dark rain. Powers that be want us to fall in line, retreat, become like a timepiece. They talking Babylon speech. Every first of the month they handing out necrosis. Challenge that beat. How do you obtain mental stability? You plan accordingly. Adapt a routine that balances your wants and needs. Be intentional, meditate, hustle, create, become invincible.
This is WHCR 90.3 FM. You're listening to PJ Show, and I'm your host, Pojanee PJ Fleury. We're joined now by who I like to call affectionately Sister AYOKA. We are sisters in the Powerful Pioneers organization, and I truly love this sister. She is a powerhouse. She's doing amazing work on the entrepreneur front. So I invited her on today to talk about the program that she's involved in, that I'm now involved in, and it's, I believe, very instrumental to our community. So I'm glad to have her on to share about this. And so with that, welcome to the show, Sister AYOKA.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Sister Pojanee, affectionately known as PJ. I thank you so much for inviting me to address your wonderful audience here, regarding who I am and what I do. I am Sister AYOKA. That is part of my African identity. That name, it's a Yoruba name. It means one who brings joy to all. And, that's something that I try to live up to on a daily basis. I am legally known, or that is my government name, is Miss Michelle FORMEY, and I'm affectionately known as Miss FORMEY in the public school system, where I happen to be an educator here in Brooklyn, New York. I was born and raised here, and I'm proud to serve in that particular capacity, along with, other things that I do. So, yeah.
I just wanna give it up to you, sis. How long have you been teaching in the public school system?
Oh, my goodness. It's been a little over 25 years now.
Oh, my gosh.
I still remember the first day I began to sub. It's just, everything is like, it's just yesterday. I feel like that, the time has gone by so fast. And it was just yesterday, it seemed, that I was beginning as a substitute. But listen, I'm very grateful that
We're grateful.
Yes. To
we are grateful.
Help our children to develop and give them that nurturance, not only academically, but the love, the social reinforcements that they need in terms of having ethics and morality. That's very big with me and has been for the number of years that I've been in the classroom along with my colleagues. We're not just simply about the academics. We love them.
That is so wonderful. We need great teachers in our community. I thank you. The community thanks you for your service and your dedication. Yes, because we remember our teachers. Our teachers are very intricate yeah, part of our lives, growing up, we
Yeah.
sometimes, some children see their teachers more than they see their parents. So it's a
Mhm.
very big deal when we can have our own people as well with an African consciousness and
Right.
a natural consciousness in the classroom. And like you said, doing the holistic way of teaching where you provide love and support and not just those, hard skills, the hard academics. So
Right.
sis, I always admire you for that, and just kudos for sticking to it for that long of time. Some people get in and it's like, this is not for me, because it is challenging, but you seem to really love it. So that's when people, the children are benefiting when it's not just
Yeah.
a job. So
Oh,
thank you, thank you,
absolutely.
thank you. hmm
Oh,
So
wonderful.
now.
Thank you.
hmm So now
Holiday.
we get
Mhm.
into the other side of your work. Please let us know about the program, the organization, Garvey
Mhm.
Nation.
Right. Garvey
Mhm.
Nation is a fantastic platform created by a Black or African American, I should say, millionaire couple who decided that they wanted to create a platform to address the need for Black people as a community of people to recycle their consumer power, right? The monies that we spend annually, recycle those dollars to help more Black-owned businesses than what it is that we're doing right now. Okay, you know, no one is telling Black people or any other people, for that matter, um, how to spend their money or with whom they should spend their money. Right? We're free to make those choices. Okay, but the situation right now is that, you know, unfortunately, we are deciding to use our will to spend our money with people that are, they don't necessarily care about the Black communities. They live outside of the Black communities, and they use the profits that we give them to better their own communities, which is to be expected, right? So, basically, this powerful couple here, the founders of Garvey Nation, Brother Delzino Wilson Debriano and his wonderful wife, Sister Deborah Wilson Debriano, they have decided in tandem with Marcus Garvey himself, whom this movement is named after, tandem with his dream of getting Black people, back in the early 1900s to unify themselves so that we could, at that time, own our own businesses, right, and have a bit more control over our socioeconomic destiny. That is basically where Brother Delzino and Sister Deborah, this is where they're coming from. This is the ideal that they are furthering, okay? Because, at the height of the movement with Marcus Garvey and the UNIA and the ACL, they had something like 10 million Black people all around the world involved in UNIA, paying their membership dues. And they had a plethora of businesses throughout the world. They had schools, they had hotels, they had many shops, places where people could buy clothing and hats and have their clothes cleaned, and they had restaurants. So in other words, Brother Marcus Garvey and the wonderful Black people that our ancestors that worked with him, they were at the point where they were very productive. They became highly productive. And as such, they were able to build industries, you see. So that was a good time for us. And, that was, and Sister Debbie, they basically want us to realize that type of reality again, and even push it further in that, we establish ourselves economically, being economically empowered here in the United States, and abroad, wherever Black people are in the world, wherever we exist. Yes. So that's the primary premise behind Garvey Nation. And I'm just so glad that I have helped them to promote this wonderful platform. Since it has began, it was launched actually January 1st, 2024, last year.
Oh, okay. I thought it had been because that's the other part of this whole ecosystem that they've created, and it's so, how could I, inspiring. It's inspiring, one, because I am a publisher. So Marcus Garvey was a publisher, and he inspires me so much because that was one of the businesses, actually, a newspaper, which was huge because it went all around the world. It went over to Africa. It spread the message and created a global community because, as you said, there were people all over the world paying dues to be a part of the UNIA. And so when you think about at that time, I mean, he didn't have the technology that we have now. And he was able to build a cohesive organization that had one aim, one destiny, right? One goal.
That's right.
And it was really tremendous what he did, even on the journalistic side, on the printing side, because he was actually a trained person that could run the printing press. So he used that skill to further the progress in his own community.
Right.
And so
Absolutely.
Marcus Garvey, I really appreciate that they named this organization Garvey Nation because of how much he means to us as an example of what we can do collectively. And when you think about what has changed for us economically, decades later, you would say maybe his dream was not fully realized yet. So these organizations, the UNIA has many chapters here in New York City, namely Brooklyn and Harlem, and they did a Marcus Garvey parade. Actually, no, the Marcus Garvey parade is coming up on the 17th in Harlem. And so there's been so much work around Garvey and keeping his legacy alive. And so something like this, a Garvey Nation is so important, so inspiring. And also the fact that he understood how important business was, and other communities also do get that. That's why, and New York City is also a big hub for business, cultural business, right? I just heard about 2 Jamaican restaurants in the Bronx, and there's not that many Jamaican people in the Bronx, but a lot of people love Jamaican food. So guess what? Jamaicans can come here and open a cultural business, and it will thrive, and that's feeding their families and their communities back home and all of these things. So business is very, very important for our people. So talk a little bit more about how the Garvey Nation supports business and entrepreneurship.
Oh, definitely. Well, Garvey Nation has something called the supplier program, okay? And with that particular entity, Black people who are entrepreneurs who provide high quality services and products. Let me re-emphasize that, okay? What you do produce, it must be of high quality, right? As long as you have that, you can, forward that, those products and services to the headquarters there. They will, assess what you have, and if it's a good fit, in other words, if the entrepreneurs themselves agree with, the main and the mission of Garvey Nation, and that is primarily that of uniting Black people and getting us to the point where we are highly productive and we are economically empowered, right? As long as, our entrepreneurs have that same goal in mind, they would be welcome to join the program. they agreed to share some of their profits with that will be used to further a lot of the wonderful programs that are here, okay, and to even expand upon them. So yes, once they go into agreement with the corporate headquarters, with the founders and everyone that's on their quality control team, then it's a beautiful marriage, if you will, because they would then supply their products to the warehouse that currently exists in Atlanta, Georgia, and or whatever services they have, they would work with the team to get them available on the what's called the Buy Black Movement online store. Okay, and once that's done, basically you're up and running. It doesn't take very long. And, it's just a beautiful, beautiful opportunity for our Black entrepreneurs. Basically, they'll have a plethora of independent marketers such as myself all around the country helping to market those wonderful products and services that they've supplied the movement with. Okay? And that's done not just through the 24-hour hosting on the internet, but also now the umbrella company that has produced Garvey Nation and the other programs that are there in this wonderful entity is called Tag Team Marketing International Incorporated. That is the umbrella Black-owned company that Brother Delgino and Sister Debbie have created. So all the programs operate through that company. So once the Black entrepreneurs make that agreement with Tag Team Marketing, then basically that's it. They're off and running. The products are on the online store. Tag Team Marketing also has its own events, right? They have conventions. And also, the founders may travel to different states to give seminars, Black business seminars. So the products that the suppliers have in the store, what they normally do is they'll bring those products with them to showcase them and to market them. Okay, even if the entrepreneurs themselves, the actual suppliers, the people can't be there at these events, it doesn't matter. Whether they can be there or not, their products will be showcased and sold at these different events.
So Tag Team Marketing provides marketing, and that support for the entrepreneurs?
Definitely. They deal with inventory. They house the product, warehousing, customer service, online hosting, 24-hour. I mean, you get so much services for the minuscule, I should say, membership fees that they charge. They're not interested in exploiting people or just making money off of people. They really care about whether or not the entrepreneurs make money with the vehicle of Garvey Nation. They care very much about that.
Wonderful. That is really great. I mean, there's nothing like a supportive community when you're a business owner. So that's really great.
Song was written strictly for women with ambition who believe in large living. I propose a toast to you and your attitude. Top lady in the house, keep it moving. I respect all that you do. Top lady in red, sophisticated, very well dressed and educated. Everyone knows when I'm in the building. Number one boss chick pulling strings up the corporate ladder. Yes, watch me rise. CEO of my enterprise, ready for success. I'm strictly biz, grown and sexy with a slow gin fizz. Top ladies represent Mercedes. The money spent, ain't nothing else going on but the rent. Go crazy with the gentlemen. Raise your glass, raise your flame. You're the type of woman that has everything. Raise your glass, raise your flame. Beauty and brains and a wedding ring. Raise your glass, raise your flame. Top lady in the house, girl, do your thing. A top lady is a dame with the claim to fame. Don't complain to play if you ain't got game. Top lady in black with an entourage, misbehaving in a limo car. I step on stage, round of applause. They scream my name cause I'm a superstar. Drinks on me in the VIP. Bodyguards deliver my currency. I flow at the show, collect my dough. 4 hours of sleep, I'm ready to go. Top ladies represent Mercedes. The money spent, ain't nothing else going on but the rent. Go crazy with the gentlemen. Raise your glass, raise your flame. You're the type of woman that has everything. Raise your glass, raise your flame. Beauty and brains and a wedding ring. Raise your glass, raise your flame. Top lady in the house, girl, do your thing. A top lady is a dame with the claim to fame. Don't complain to play if you ain't got game. Top lady in white, I got my visa. Gangster leaning on the Tower of Pisa. I'm sipping on English harbor rum. Calypso dancing and Caribbean drums. To the land of the lion and Zulu kicks. Tropical safaris and pyramids. I'm traveling Zoom in a private jet. Up to the moon, seen nothing yet. Top ladies represent Mercedes. The money spent, ain't nothing else going on but the rent. Go crazy with the gentlemen.
Talk a little bit about, like, I know there's, and we just say it for the record, there's a free way to support and be a part of Garvey Nation, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, I would say that the major pathways to doing that would be you start by creating your free account. And you can go to www.garveynation, that is Garvey Nation, and as in Nancy, ATION as in Nancy, .com /Amen. Uppercase A as in Africa, M as in Mary, E as in elephant, N as in Nancy. When you go to that particular website, you will see myself. My name, that is my government name of Michelle FORMEY, as your inviter. I'm Sister AYOKA, and they know me by my African name as well. And once you create your free account there, you become what's called a tourist of Garvey Nation, which is a beautiful thing. As a tourist, you get to, look around the website. If you're interested in partaking in a lot of the free events there, you can do that. For instance, they have free conference calls every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, those calls basically are geared for the new people, who aren't too much in the know about Garvey Nation. You call in, it's a live call, and you will get the founder himself, Brother Delvino Wilson Debriano, or perhaps someone that's a part of his leadership team. Primarily, you'll get Brother Delvino, and also his lovely wife, Debbie Wilson Debriano. Delvino is the president of the company, and Debbie is our vice president. So they lead this call, and oh my gosh, it's so exhilarating. It's full of inspiration, and Black people all over the world tune into this call. There, you have the forums, the online forums, which is like the social media aspect of Garvey Nation, where you can communicate and network with positive-minded Black people all over the country. Beautiful. Now, what I like about that particular forum is it's only set up for positive-minded discussion, right? You can't go on there bad-mouthing anyone, no gossip, no complaining. It's completely a positive-centered platform, right? You go there and you can discuss history. You can discuss, perhaps sports. They have different subjects there that you could tap into. Not only can you comment on someone else's topic, but you can create that as long as it's related to, the overall section that you're talking about, whether you're talking about sports or There's one on Marcus Garvey himself, Garveyism, just all kinds of things that you can get into, just as long as, again, your content is positive and uplifting, and you're not trying to promote your own business or anything. Only when you become a supplier, could you then promote your business, your products and services, right? But if you're not an actual supplier of Garvey Nation, then, you would refrain from doing that. Just talk more so in general about life and the arts and music and, the sciences and things of that nature, right? They also have something called the Black History Snapshot. Every day, okay, they bring forth something regarding Black history. Oh my gosh, it's so informational and educational. I've learned so many new things just from that particular service alone. And I mean, I've traveled some international travel. I've done Black history tours and studies, and I'm still learning new information that I haven't come across in my childhood and in my, other studies and whatnot, my travels. So, I mean, oh my God, it's wonderful. And I mean, there's so much more. I'm not even getting into, they have something called Tag Team TV, where oh my goodness, there is a plethora of all kinds of video footage of wonderful presentations, artistic, educational, inspirational, business, all kind of business seminars, and just all kinds of wonderful things on there. Some of it goes back in the day when they started out in the early 90s, all the way up through what they're doing now. Just absolutely phenomenal information you can find in the Tag Team TV. It's oh my goodness, it's fantastic. Fantastic. Maybe I'll tell you one more thing. Just it's just so much. I would rather you go on there to see some things for yourself, but I'll just talk about one more thing. And what they do is just to foster unity, they have something that's called a nationwide goal for the week. And that's where we all pull together and do, one of the daily activities that they have there. The daily activities are fun. I mean, basically, one daily activity is just viewing a Black-made product. People would be surprised that Black people actually make laundry detergent, or whatever it is that's features for the day. So, again, it's educational, but it's so much fun because you get to discover different things. It is phenomenal. You see, Sister Debbie and Brother Nozino, they are computer science engineers by profession, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, they started off in corporate America, and, they were doing okay until, well, the thing that happened to them that's happening to a lot of people, they became downsized. And as a result, they were laid off and they became homeless, So that is what began their journey for looking for economic opportunities. And they found that in the world of multi-level marketing. So they joined a company that a friend of theirs told them about. They were intrigued by this company because the founders said that that's how they became wealthy. They joined the company. They wound up outproducing everyone in that company, right? And that's how they became millionaires. It's a fantastic story, and all of it is right here in the About link, and you click on the history link that's there, and you'll see everything, how they began from being broke, having little to nothing, to becoming millionaires, and having Garvey Nation today. Oh my God, the story is so inspiring. It's beautiful.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's a big piece of that. It's like going, just 180, from one extreme to another, and that negative into positive. And it can happen. And I think that's one thing that we really have to just spread the word about more. Like, just because you're at somewhere right now and it might not be where you want to be, and we look at people that are homeless or in a bad situation, and we might look at them negatively, like, oh, well, they didn't do what they needed to do. Sometimes it's a part of the journey. Like, I want people
Yes.
to understand that. A client of mine, brother Melvin Walker, and he was imprisoned at a young age, did
Wow.
two separate stints, and he came out. While he was in, he learned how to cut hair. So when he came
Okay.
out, he a job to cut hair just like kind of fell in his lap. They know how to cut hair, and he was like, yeah. So it was able to come together, and he's
Right.
been now cutting hair for over 30 years and has
Wow.
completely changed his life. So I always want to remind people that not to look at, especially we can get caught up in that in our own community because of all the things that are happening. So we
Sure.
just have to understand that it is not the end of the story. If someone
That's,
falls on a difficult time in their life, you can
yeah.
turn it around from homeless
That's,
to millionaire to billionaire.
wow. That's
Stranger
right.
things have happened. Stranger things in the
Yes.
world have happened. When they say the truth is stranger than fiction, I mean, sometimes you
Right.
can't even write it.
That's
I
it.
hope I can get the name of the brother that, Will Smith played in, The Pursuit of Happiness. That's another example.
Right.
Christopher Gardner. I had to
Yes.
look that up real quick because
Yes.
that's another story where he was homeless and now he is a multi-millionaire. So
That's
it
it.
is not the end of the story, my people. We can really
Mm-hmm.
do so many great things. If you fall, it is not the end. There's always a way to get back up and become a millionaire. So all the people, if you're looking at your wallet, you're looking at your bank account right now, you're like, Dad, I don't even know if I don't know what
Right.
tomorrow looks like. It is okay. The future is bright. We are in a country and in a city that offers a lot of opportunities. It's about just plugging and playing and see, like what you said, the founders of the Garvey Nation got an opportunity and they were able
Right.
to use that and further
Yes.
themselves. So that is a really, really great story. I'm happy to hear it. Yeah.
I'm
So
excited.
definitely visit garveynation.com/amen, AMEN for more information. And one of the other things that you and I do together is, as I mentioned, we are a part of the Powerful Pioneers Collective, which is
Yes.
a network that supports each other. And
Right.
we have a tour coming up with one of our, I like to call her a star, our, local celebrity in our midst in the organization, who is Dr. Stevenson. She's been on the show a few
Yes.
weeks. We spoke 2 weeks ago. We spoke with her, Dr. Melanie Stevenson, who is the wife of the late great Dr. Layla Africa, and she is a powerhouse. She is continuing the legacy of the African holistic health method that was developed by Dr. Africa, popularized by Dr. Africa through his textbook, The African Holistic Health Method. Great legacy. He made his
Right.
transition, I believe, in 2020, and now she has taken up the mantle, and she is continuing to educate the community about African holistic health methods. So very,
Yes.
very
That's
important work that she's doing. She's also a powerful pioneer.
wonderful. Yes.
Yes. And so I want to get a chance because you'll be there. I'll be there at these events and you will as well. So that will be another opportunity where people can learn more about Garvey Nation, maybe sign up, meet you,
Yes.
and get more information. So
Oh,
this is going to be next week. And she did her first tour in New York City with the Powerful Pioneers last month, in the month of June. And
that's powerful. Oh my.
yes, it really was. And it was her first lecture, her first solo lecture. She did so well. We really had to give it up. I mean, a whole hour and a half of just straight amazing, important information. So she's back again starting August 14th. So on August 14th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., she will be at Mint Porch Cafe for a meet and greet. She'll be doing consultations there, and we'll be meeting another sister of ours, Sister Ezra, who is the proprietor of Mint Porch Cafe, an alkaline vegan restaurant located in the Flatbush Central Market, formerly known as the Caton Market. And that's located at 2123 Caton Avenue in Brooklyn. That's Caton Avenue and Flatbush Avenue on the corner right there.
Yes.
On August 15th, we'll be in Brownsville at the Brownsville Heritage House. That's 581 Mother Gaston Boulevard in Brooklyn. And that is going to have sacred music playing. We'll be doing some sound vibration healing there. That's going to be a really amazing event. And then on Saturday, August 16th, it is going to be a powerhouse event. It's called the Dis-Ease Prevention Convention. We had Brother Forrest on also a few weeks ago to talk about the convention. It's taking place It's taking place 699 Springfield Avenue, and that's in Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. Don't let that bother y'all, guys. Newark is right there. It's just a hop of the skip away. You guys could definitely make it. There's over 30 speakers that will be there at this day-long prevention convention, because we know that prevention is better than the cure. Okay, we're talking about preventing diseases. You know, this is for our young people. This is for when we are raising our babies and our children. We get them started early. We get ourselves before we have ailments on a better track, and we keep it. Because I always think it was funny, even from back in the day. I always thought it was funny that people who go to the doctor, and this is not a criticism, but I always when I take care of my parents, and these are things that I would point out to them because they go to the doctor regularly. And at one point, they both got told by their doctor to stop eating red meat, stop eating, other meats, if they could just stick to chicken and fish. But they told them the doctor had been treating them for like 30 years, maybe more, and started telling them to change their diet when they were in their 60s. It's like, you couldn't have told them that in their 40s? Right. Now, it's the high blood pressure medication, and all of this that also has side effects. And then they have this prescribed new pill. So it's really important for us to understand the things that make us sick. That's one thing people don't realize. Something just as, innocuous and innocent as sugar is actually doing harm to the body. The type of sugar, the white processed sugar, it's actually doing harm to the body each time that you have it, little by little. And a lot of people, that kind of throws them off too, because later on it will be 60s, 70s when diabetes would, present itself and everything. But that is over time. And so if you start eating right in your 30s, 40s, or when you're a child, even if, the new moms and dads out here, Dr. Umar Johnson told us, stop giving them kids that candy, got them bouncing off the wall. But that's enough of my. I'm preaching now. I'm preaching.
That's good. Please do it.
Good, right? So that's August 16th. That is 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. The Dis-Ease Prevention Convention, 699 Springfield Avenue, Newark, New Jersey. Over 30 holistic health practitioners and just knowledgeable people who have been doing this work for many years. Dr. Stevenson, they will all be speaking. So this is an event that you want to be at, okay, family? And then on August 17th, we have the Uptown Soul Garden. We're going to be in the garden from 1 to 7 p.m. This is a garden that is run by one of our hostmates here at WHCR, Brother Haja. Brother Haja has a community garden, the Project Harmony Garden, that he runs with his wife, Cindy. And it is located at 219 West 122nd Street in Harlem. So yes, we will be in Harlem. Dr. Stevenson will be in Harlem, and it's going to be such a beautiful event with garden vibes, getting that nice fresh air, being outside in nature, learning and communing with the community. It's going to be a very special event. We might have a little competition. It is the 17th, but if you are heading over to other Harlem Week events, you can definitely stop by to this important one. It's not too far. We're on be on West 102nd Street. Come by. We're gonna have health products. Dr. Stevenson will have books and her products available. She'll be doing consultations, of course, and she'll be doing that at all of these events as well. Then on August 18th, we'll be doing a spa day, and we'll give the information for that. If anyone wants to attend, we'll give the information of which spa we'll be going to on that day. So from the 14th to the 18th, okay, we are going to be with Dr. Stevenson on this tour, this live tour of New York City. And you can get more information about it at powerfulpioneers.com, Dr. Stevenson, one word. So powerfulpioneers.com /Dr. Stevenson. Okay, you can get more information there, powerfulpioneers.com /Dr. Stevenson. And I thank you so much, my sister AYOKA, for being on. Yes, for being such a powerhouse. I heard you talking about Garvey Nation and just heard your passion for it. And I just knew I had to get you on to talk about this. And I mean, we could talk about Garvey. We could talk about Garvey all day. That I would advise you. I would love that. I think that, his story is fascinating. And it's right that we continue his legacy through naming our businesses, by honoring him, by, monuments and streets and all that great stuff.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Sister PJ, for inviting me on this precious platform here. I just like to let everyone know that I have monumental love for you. And, Garvey Nation, it's all about love. No one bashes anyone else. In fact, it's not even bashed. It's not a thing where other races are bashed, right? No one tells us, oh, don't support white people. Don't support Chinese people. Don't support, the Irish or the Japanese. No. There's nothing like that happening. The primary call there is for us to just make sure that we put more emphasis into supporting more of our own businesses and developing more of them. That's all. When you love yourself, it doesn't mean that you hate anyone else. Not at all.
So true.
Quite the contrary. You know, we talk to respect other racial groups that have their commerce up and running, and you see them supporting each other and doing well. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? The call is just for us, Black people, to do the same thing with our entities. That's all. It's a beautiful, beautiful situation here. And if you should, can I give a phone number if someone would like to call? Sure. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yes, there's so much going on with this website, and if you have specific questions that I may be able to help you with, feel free to call me. I'm Sister AYOKA at 347-385-1500. Again, that's 347-385-1500. And when you get on the Garvey Nation website, what you want to do is watch the link that says View Introduction, and also you can watch a link that says About Garvey Nation. There's a lot of introductory information on those two links. But again, feel free to call me, and I will direct you as much as I can. Okay? So please feel free to check out the website, and I'd love to get your feedback. And if you have any further questions on some of the programs I've mentioned, feel free to call me, and I will give you as much info as I can and direct you to the prominent people that can even give you more. Okay? It's all about love and respect. And thank you again so much for giving me the opportunity to share the wonderful news about Garvey Nation. It is absolutely a fantastic platform. Thank you.
You're most welcome, sis. Come back anytime.
Oh, wow. Great. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
And don't
Yes.
forget now the Powerful Pioneer events
Yes.
that Sister PJ has just outlined. They are spectacular as well. I hope to see you at the bulk of them.
Yes, me as well. Hope to see you there, family. This is WHCR 90.3 FM. You've just been listening to PJ's show. Peace.
It's about guiding people. The only way you can make the world better is if you make the people better. It's about showing them the light of hope in themselves and their family. Everything in this universe is all about synchronicity.
Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numeration from the king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push 1 + 1 is 2, be precise. 3 + 2 is 5, guard your mind. Me plus you is mathematician. Learn from the one numerator. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Innovation from a king, learn the foundation from the king. Nana push numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numeration from a king, learn the foundation from the king.
No, it's not about reading, it's about guiding. I don't do readings, I do consultations, because you should know yourself. As good as the back of your hand, you should know yourself. I want everyone out there to be clear that this is to serve you like a GPS serves you. Remember, each of us has guaranteed ourselves success. Be that magi family, be that magician, be that numerational motivated force.
This goes out to all the brothers doing the right thing. You got my respect. Nubia's your sister. I bow down. You're a king. Ladies, you gotta recognize a man with wisdom. Tall, dark, and handsome. All buffed out from the gym. It's all about him. Let's begin. It's a boy, yes, it's all good. Another prince is born in the neighborhood. Bred and fed on the breast, yes, spoiled to death. He grew up fast like you knew he would. There was no such thing as child support. His moms never took his pops to family court. The father decided to be the provider the day he found out 9 months before. The boy learned to read at the age of 3. The first years of his life he learned his history. Taught his son he was God, no mystery. How to get respect when sisters be trying to master the original man. Can he bring her to submission? Yes, he can. The little boy rode alone, never joined the gang, never touched a gun because he got good hands. I'm your #1 fan, well, I'll be damned. The little boy grew up to be a hell of a man. I give props to his pops for the jewels he dropped. He walks with a bob, holding down the block, and with the infinite power he possesses in his hands, he holds conversation, talking man to man in the barber shops. Yo, he can't be stopped. It's all about him is the name of this jam. It's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about him. Real men get together just to show and prove. Loyalty to death, never break the rules. Ladies, check your attitude so you won't lose. He got the right to peruse, pick, choose, and refuse. He's everything a man is supposed to be. A winner and a pillar of society. Conscious and righteous, born to lead. Hopefully you'll be the queen that he needs. He's the head of the household, respect is due. You don't want to raise a child alone now, do you? Your son needs his pops for him to teach how to go through life, stay off the streets. He's a king in the eyes of your little girl. Remember, he's the first man, in her world. The man you pick is the man you win. Ladies, learn to submit because it's all about him. I'm your #1 fan, well, I'll be damned. The little boy grew up to be a hell of a man. I give props to his pops for the jewels he dropped. He walks with a bob, holding down the block, and with the infinite power he possesses in his hands, he holds conversation, talking man to man in the barber shops. Yo, he can't be stopped. It's all about him is the name of this jam. It's all about him. It's all about him. It's all about him.
have to go above and beyond just to get the stuff. Montana oil comes from the Mosquito Coast of Honduras. I'm saying it regrows the hair, it reverses the grays for the skin, stretch marks, bites, rashes, and moisturizer. But people don't know that it's edible. Yes, it is edible. You can eat it.
Where can I get Montana? Mame. Put on my skin Montana. Mame. Feeling my hair Montana. I wanna taste Montana. You should try. You should try. Montana. Montana. You should try. You should try. Montana. Where can I get Montana? Put on my skin Montana. Feeling my hair Montana. I wanna taste Montana. You should try. You should try. Montana. You should try. You should try. Montana.
Brown, reddish brown color. That's what it should look like. And it should smell like coffee and burnt caramel. It's amazing. And you can cook with it. You could just take it straight. You can put it in a sand. Like, this is a sacred, rare product. It is limited edition all the way. That's that Montana. Now this much will last you a long time.
Yeah. Real team.
Dynamite.
Alright. Let's go. Another day I'm alive, gotta succeed, gotta grind, gotta guide. Walk on my mind, make the best of my time. Say some things on a beat, that's some football rewind. In the music I find worlds to express, angels rest in these instrument. Messages sent and received and then relevance. The vessel deliver, expand your intelligence. Embrace the journey, let it teach you to guide. Best to be humble before you can stride. Those who I know share the warmth for my joy as I pray every day for our futures to bright. So we do the work, and though it gives me joy, sometimes my muscles hurt. And I long for understanding in a woman's touch, and payment trust in others feel so dangerous. Am I really high? Is it better when I'm open? Tell me bona fide. When the feeling in the air, are you down to ride? When you feel it deep inside, are you scared to cry? Is it really truth? Can I open up my heart? Can I share with you? If it's yes, may it always stay with you. Every night, every day, be the beautiful. The truth is you are special. I hold you in my arms, alleviate your issues, and always bring you calm. Your tears will find my tissue. I'll help you carry on. We must complete the mission. The sun will rise at dawn. Yeah, the truth is you are special. I'll hold you in my arms, alleviate your issues, and always bring you calm. Your tears will find my tissue. I'll help you carry on. We must complete the mission. The sun will rise at dawn. Destined to grow, I receive that. Lost some it natural, we need that. Oxygen, oh yeah, we breathe that. The sound of the leaves, sweet breezes. Destined to grow, I receive that. Lost some it natural, we need that. Oxygen, oh yeah, we breathe that. Sound of the leaves, sweet breezes. Life is beautiful though, sometimes it go left and just don't feel right. Stop and take a slow breath and let it flow. Yes, no, you'll be alright. I've been up and down, shaken, steered and found strength in that which I write. Mental firm and strong, I know right from wrong and I choose to do right. Then try stop the vibes but we not give up. Then fight we to death and we still live up. From the heights and the lengths, judge I feel we cut. Had the faith and the works, me no longer stuck. Pay attention, ayy, it's a fact we deserve all these blessings, yeah. All the things that we never did mention, yeah. Close farming, this drug must be ending, yeah. Love I'm sending, comprehending to blessing. Truth is you are special. I hold you in my arms, alleviate your issues, and always bring you calm. Your tears will find my tissues. I help you carry on. We must complete the mission.
The sun will rise at dawn.